Fair trade is an important way of living, not just for the producer of the goods, but also those who sell and consume them. Fair Trade Foundation believes in providing better working conditions, fair pricing and trading for the farmers, workers and others involved in the production of goods. So what can be done about this? The University of Bedfordshire annually holds various activities over a fortnight, all based around fair trade. These include events highlighting some of the issues fair trade raises, from wine tasting and not forgetting the university's own Go Bananas Day. With over 4,500 different fair trade products available to purchase through UK stores, opting to go fair trade has never been easier. The fortnight of events will show everybody that takes part how important this change is.
Right, this week is Fair Trade Fortnight, so as we are a Fair Trade University at the University of Bedfordshire, we always support fair trade. So Fair Trade Fortnight is just really a way of getting the message out of what fair trade really is and what it means. So a lot of our outlets here at the university already sell fair trade teas, coffees, hot chocolates and snacks, but it's kind of raising the profile of fair trade and what it means to have the fair trade stamp on those foods really. So Foncho is the man who's heading the campaign up. He's a Colombian banana farmer, so he is the face of Fair Trade Fortnight. What he's saying about bananas is because our supermarkets obviously make profit from other things that they sell, they are buying bananas very, very cheaply from abroad, and producers and farmers are not making enough money from actually selling and growing the bananas as well. So he is come to the UK with the Fair Trade Foundation, and he is kind of spreading the word about how fair trade bananas really make a difference to him and his community. He gets a fair price for those bananas, there's fair working conditions as well, and also there's something called a fair trade premium which goes back into their local community and helps support anything from clean drinking water to schools. So it's really, really important, and that's what fair trade is all about.
Okay, so the cooperative has done lots of fair trade. Before the mark was introduced back in 1992, we worked on getting fair trade products into our stores, like Cafe Direct Coffee. We were the first supermarket to bring fair trade bananas over, and we've done lots of work as well, kind of quite risky work I suppose, converting all our own brands goods to fair trade. So all our own brand Co-op chocolate, all our own brand Co-op hot drinks are fair trade, all our Co-op bananas are fair trade. So we've really pushed the boat out, I think. We have, because I think people like fair trade. We're owned by our members, which makes us different. So our members tell us that fair trade is important, and because they like to buy fair trade and feel like they're making a difference, that brings them into our stores to trade with us. So yes, it's good for everybody, I think. It depends on the size of the store, but even the smallest convenience store, you'll get chocolate, tea, coffee, bananas. In our bigger stores, we also do blueberries. Obviously, we do the wine as well. We have fair trade honey, fair trade cakes, little flapjacks and things. So there's all kinds that you can buy.
And so also fair trade flowers.
Yes, fair trade roses. Thank you.
Yeah,
fair trade roses. It's definitely grown over the years. When it started 20 years ago, it was very much a niche market, and not many people understood what it was. But I think it's now 90% of the UK population understand what the fair trade logo is and the difference that it makes. So yeah, it's getting bigger and bigger. My favourite, I have to say the wine.
Very nice.
Because Danny's here.
They are fair trade wines in
One of the fair trade events held in the Treehouse at the University of Bedfordshire was the Hunger Lunch. The Hunger Lunch was a lunch where students and staff of the university could pay £1 to receive a lunch full of fair trade products, in addition not forgetting the famous fair trade banana for pudding.
Well, I work for the Wicked Coffee Company. Naturally, they're a coffee company that supply hot beverages to all student unions around the UK. As part of that work, we support Fair Trade Fortnight every year. Bedfordshire Students' Union asked us to come and support this year, so that's why I've come down from Manchester today with some nice freebies and giveaways based on our game Splat the Rat. So the Wicked Coffee Company have always traded fairly, so since they started up in 2001, Wicked have always purchased from fair trade sources for their coffee. And as part of that, the coffee to start off with wasn't the most gourmet and the highest quality of coffee, so a lot of coffee companies would always buy fair trade as an option but always have a standard coffee available. But through the years, fair trade have really sort of stepped up their game, and as those farms have improved over the years as well, the Fair Trade Foundation monies, and you can really see the quality of the coffee going up, so we're quite proud now of what we're served, which is why we always want to support Fair Trade Fortnight each year. So the game that we've got here today for the students to get involved in is the traditional fairground and sort of similar fair game of Splat the Rat. We've got a little rat here that's sort of squeaking away, and we just put that in the top of the pipe, it shoots through, and then whoever wants to try and hit that, they get 3 goes to hit the rat as it comes through the bottom. So not related to coffee in any which way, shape or form, but it's just a little bit of fun to get people over, and then hopefully to take some information away about coffee and works.
For student aids, where students of the University of Bedfordshire and the Student Union has organized this for us. The Student Union has a green hub, which is for tending to make the environment greener for our living, for the students and for all the surroundings of the university at Luton, at Bedfordshire. And we are here today to plant some vegetables, some teas, we are part of Fair Trade. The Green Hub is part of Fair Trade, and all the plants we'll be planting here today are all about Fair Trade, and you know a lot about Fair Trade, I suppose, where it's all about getting the farmers and the workers in all those countries where most of the things that are being sold in the UK supermarkets are being brought from. And some of those things are tea, coffee, bananas, etc., etc.
75% of fair trade farmers own smallholder farms, which roughly comprises of around 1.2 million beneficiaries of fair trade. Various products are now fair trade, such as flowers, coffees, cotton, chocolates, juice soft drinks, sweets, and various wines and spirits.